What up, everybody? This is Slowjams4life back again with another episode of Lovin R&B, and I have a guest with me today who goes by the name of Maddie Faye. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. Now, Maddie Faye has her own media company. Why don't you tell us about your media company? Let us know about that.
Yes, Aux Input R&B is just a platform for me to give you my input on R&B music, suggest music, encourage you to listen to it, and just promote the artist, but just to build the community around people who love to listen to R&B like I do.
Yeah. And I came across her on Threads. She responded to one of my videos on Threads, and I saw like uh, oops, sorry. I saw Ox Connect, and I was like, I got intrigued. So I went to her page, went to her Instagram page, saw she was following me. But then I was checking out some of her posts, and I'm like, damn, I really, some of her music selections, not even gonna say some, majority of them are really good, and they're like kind of like what I would listen to. So I'm like, okay, we
Hmm.
got similar tastes. So had to
Yeah,
hit that follow, and then
yeah,
reached out to her and was like, "You want to be on the show?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm down." So here she
it was
is.
easy. It was easy. Here I am.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, make sure you follow her. And so I'm gonna bring it to my world. I'm just ask you some R&B related questions. No pressure. I just
Okay,
want to get inside your head a little bit, see what kind of music you're feeling.
okay.
And sometimes my questions get a little crazy. So if you hear something that you don't want to answer, you don't feel comfortable with, we have a safe word. It's called Wizzy Wow. You say Wizzy
Okay,
Wow. Yeah, you said Wizzy
Wizzy
Wow.
Wild.
Yeah, you say that, you're gonna hear this. So you're
Okay,
gonna hear
okay,
that, and then
okay,
we're gonna go to the next question.
okay.
Cool. All right.
Yes.
So yeah. So before we get into the questions, tell us your name. I know you told us already, but your name, age, and where you're from, and then
Okay.
we'll get in.
My name is Maddie Faye. I am 32 and I am from Fort Wayne, Indiana, but I currently reside in Indianapolis.
Okay, cool. And now we're gonna start you off easy. So
Okay.
the first question I want to know, what are three R&B albums that mean the most to you?
Okay. Off the top of my head, I would say the Ashanti album from 2022, the self titled
Mhm,
one.
mhm,
I don't know. It just has so many of those songs that take me back to that specific era in time. And the Chris Brown Run It album.
mhm,
I was probably 14 when it came out, but it you could play it, nonstop, no skips, and sing every single lyric the whole time. And her her self-titled album, that one as well.
okay.
I think that one hit for me because at the time I was trying to be a songwriter. I was aspiring to be a songwriter. So the way she wrote music and the way she interpreted her experiences, her personal, relationship experiences, and I don't know. She was really relatable to me, and that is another album that I can play with no skips.
Yeah, that's some good ones. Her
Hmm.
album. That's the one where she was like releasing the EPs and kind of like
Yeah,
made it into.
hiding who she was, and yeah,
Yeah,
that was my
yeah,
type of thing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And that Ashanti album, I was a fun fact. I
Mhm.
was a big Ashanti fan back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I had the posters on my wall. I was in the
Mhm.
message boards, like the Shanti message boards. Like I
What
was
are
big
those?
Ashanti.
Like, how did you get those?
You,
Like via
you
email
don't know
or
what that is?
no?
Oh, see, this is I don't even know if they still have those, but they have like a website. It's called like a message board where you can create like a forum. You can create
Okay.
with
Okay.
different
Yeah, I see what you
topics.
mean.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like a Reddit, I guess, but it was
Okay.
like yeah, like
Back
less.
back in the time.
Yeah. And so they had a Ashanti forum. So I would go on
Mhm.
there and it is all Ashanti related posts. And we would talk about Ashanti. Oh, Ashanti's on the Source magazine. Like, look at the covers. So, but yeah, I
I guess
actually,
that would be like a fan page now, I guess.
yeah,
Like on Instagram or something.
yeah, it's crazy. But no, I'm not so much of a Ashanti fan now, but I am gonna do a post about top five Ashanti albums.
Mhm.
So, what would you say? I'm gonna ask you, have you heard all of Ashanti's album? Put you on the spot.
I have heard them all at least one time. I think the ones that I played the most was that one, the self-titled one, and Concrete Rose. I listened to
Mm,
that one heavy when that came out.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's in the top five. Yep. I would say her
yeah,
debut album was probably my favorite. That was
yeah.
good.
Mine too. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see what else we got for you. Okay. Name an R&B song that you think nobody played more than you.
Um, I know a lot of people really played "Superstar" by Usher,
Mm,
but I played it. I really, really played that song. I could sing that song with no problem. If somebody had a gun to my head,
mhm.
that is the song. Superstar by Usher. And uh, I would say like a more recent one was from Usher's last album, I Am the Party. I love that
Oh,
song.
okay.
I love that song.
Mhm.
It was on
Yeah.
repeat for weeks. And I could
Mm,
listen to it over and over again and would never be tired of it.
okay.
I make
Yeah, that's
other
cool.
people mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that song. Yeah, I remember that song off the album.
Mhm, mhm.
So were you playing Superstar before everybody was on it? Like back then, was it,
Oh no,
or
I was
like
on it.
recently?
I was on it when it came out. Back then when
No.
it was a thing, and every once in a while people come back to it, and yeah, I just never stopped loving it ever since it came out.
Okay, yeah, that's a classic album. Yeah, and it's like
Classic.
it
The
has like
whole
new life.
album, yeah.
Yeah, it has like new life now, like because he's been
Yeah.
doing touring and doing it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, all right. So name an R&B song that reminds you of your ex and why.
There
Do you
are a
have any?
few, but there's one that is one. The The Worst by Janae Aiko.
Mm,
Aiko. I don't know, because it is a good song, regardless of whether or not it reminds me of somebody or not, because I can choose to switch that off.
mm,
But at the time it came out, it was really speaking to what I was going through at the time. So it just hit even more. But I was really into her as well. She had some good music going on at the time. So when she dropped that, um, combined with what I was going through, it just will always remind me of that time.
mhm. Yes, it's like always a song for every situation you're going through. Like for some
Yeah.
reason, like just comes to you. Like I remember Neo Go On Girl. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's one of my favorites. Like I could relate to that song. I
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, Neo, he wrote this for me because I was going through some
Yeah.
depression. So it's
he
it's
has
it's funny
he
how that
has a
always
lot of
works.
those.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Name an R&B song that makes you think of love.
Uh, Promise by Jagged Edge, or I Gotta Be. I
Mm,
Gotta Be by Jagged Edge. A lot of Jagged Edge songs. Good Luck Charm.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They got some good ones.
They got
Okay.
some good ones. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Name an R&B artist that you hated when you were younger, or not necessarily hated, but you didn't like when you were younger, but you
Hmm.
like now that you're older. Do you have any?
I don't know if there are many. I maybe didn't listen to them as much at the time, but I wouldn't say I hated them. There is a artist named Monifa.
Oh,
Do you
my
remember
favorite.
her, Monifa?
Yeah,
She had
yeah.
a song called "Touch It," I think, or "Touch It," and my
Mhm.
brother hated this song, and it was on MTV every day, every hour. It was just, and I can say that was one song that just made me. It kind of annoyed me after a while, and my mom had the album, so she would play it all the time.
Mm,
That song, but I went back and listened to it a little while ago, and I was like, it's all right. I mean, it was just overplayed, so it just got on
yeah.
my nerves. That
Yeah,
and
that's the
the is it
uh-oh.
what is his name? CeeLo Green, Crazy.
Yeah.
When that when that song came out, I could not, I couldn't stand it.
Mhm.
But now I will end up singing it because it was a well sang, like he did a good job. Like it was a good
Mhm.
song. I can appreciate it now. Maybe I just couldn't understand it back then.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird song when that came out. I was just like, I didn't understand it, but it was pretty big. It was pretty big for him.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
think it was the sound of his voice, maybe. I
mhm.
wasn't ready for that. We weren't ready for that.
And but you know, also he's a rapper, so he came from rapping and then he started
I didn't
doing.
know that.
Yeah, he was in Goody Mob. I don't know if you're familiar with Goody Mob, but he's like
Yeah, I
one of
didn't put that together.
yeah, yeah. So that's why it was kind of weird for me seeing him make
Mm.
that transition to that. But and then
There was a
Monifa,
weirdness.
hmm,
There was a weirdness. I couldn't put my
yeah,
finger
yeah,
on it, but
yeah. And then Monifa, she that song, I didn't like that song either. I Touch It. I wasn't really a
yeah,
fan of that one. But she
yeah,
has, you know, a lot of bangers though. Like
yes, she does.
you know, but she's underrated. She's underrated. I feel like she don't really
Underrated.
get her recognition like that.
I
But yeah, that
agree.
was a big song. Played that. Yeah, it was like almost every hour. Um,
hmm
okay. Um,
I remember the
okay.
music video. I think maybe
Yeah.
the music video made me not like the song, I guess. I don't know. It was wild.
Mm,
It
mm.
was wild.
Yeah, I can't remember the video. I gotta go back and look at it. It was crazy.
I just remember wildness.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, I posted a
Lil
clip on a
Kim
page.
era.
Uh, yeah, I posted a clip on a page, but I don't remember. I don't remember it being wild like that. I gotta, I gotta go check that out.
Yeah, I'll have to. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
No, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I can imagine because the song is already, you know,
hmm
out there. All right, name 3 slow jams that everyone should listen to tonight.
Okay. Um, I Will by Usher from way back in the day,
Hmm.
and Calling on You by John B.
Okay.
And I don't know, those two.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that jumpy. The
Or
jumpy.
even a Tyrese song like Lately by
Okay.
Tyrese.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's got a new album out right now.
Oh, is it? Did it come out already? I
Yeah,
gotta check it out.
it's 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 beautiful pain. He named it
Yeah.
accurately.
Yeah.
It's just like it's bluesy. It makes you feel
Mm,
bluesy. Yeah.
okay.
But
Yeah, I
he's
gotta.
singing.
Well, you bought it right because it's on like a different website or something, right? Or is it on
I
streaming?
listened to it on Apple Music.
Oh.
hmm
Oh, okay. I thought he wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's on there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I know he was talking about like, oh, it's only gonna be on my website for purchase or something like that. But maybe I
I don't
misunderstood.
know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I
Okay.
definitely listened to it yesterday.
Okay. Well, that's
hmm
cool because I wasn't gonna go purchase it. I don't. If it ain't on streaming, I'm not. You know, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're gonna have to put it on streaming. Like I
Yeah.
feel like
I'm
there's no
pretty
way.
sure
Yeah. Okay. And name an R&B group or artist that you wish would have put out more albums.
Donnell Jones, he
Hmm.
put out like a few, like a handful. But I wish that I wish his like that G funk sound was still, I wish he had more of that.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
was always upset that he didn't put out more music. Or Frank Ocean.
Hmm.
I miss
Well,
Frank Ocean sound.
yeah. Well, you're in luck because I think Donald Jones is working on a new album, so
Is
we
he?
will get one. Yeah, yeah, he
Mhm.
announced that. And
Nice.
Frank Ocean, I don't know. I don't,
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't know.
know. Not so
We
much,
might be waiting
maybe.
for that one.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay. I'm trying to
I
think
don't
what I.
even I don't even have any expectations.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who I would. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I didn't really think about it. There's a lot of new artists that I wish would drop more consistently, but
Yeah,
they just be like.
I agree.
Okay. So I want to play this game called R&B ABCs. You familiar with
Okay.
the game? I do. No?
Yeah. You
Okay.
it's one or the other, right?
No, no, no. This is R&B ABC. So
Oh
basically,
no, I'm not familiar.
yeah. Yeah, this one, we're gonna start at the A, and I want to see how far down the alphabet we can get just naming off R&B artists or R&B group.
Let's start with that letter.
Yeah. So if I say A, then I'm gonna need you to give me some artist or a group, R&B artist or a group that starts with A. Do you want to play it?
Okay. Yeah.
No pressure. And,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you'll get like 5 to 7 seconds
Okay.
between each one to think of one. And I just want to see how far we can get. So nobody has made it to the end, so don't feel pressure. I
Okay.
probably did this without like,
That is
mm,
pressure. What do you mean nobody's ever done it? That's
well, so you
pressure.
don't feel bad. 'Cause some people feel bad. They're like, oh, I didn't make it. I'm like, well, nobody's made it to the end. I just want to see. Um,
I'm up for that challenge.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's get into it. All right. A,
Aaliyah,
B,
Blackstreet,
C,
shoot. Chris Brown.
nah, that was,
That was close.
it was so close. It was
It
so
was
close.
close.
Yeah.
How did I see? How did I not?
You want to know what's so funny? The last person got out at C is but she didn't
Okay.
even all right, thank you for playing. That was good.
I am
That was
ashamed.
good. See, it's so I was contemplating on not doing this no more because on my page I've been posting like the alphabet like A list artists
Mhm.
who start with A. So I'm like, people are gonna be ready for this game now, but I think I'll keep doing it because it don't seem like
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
it's yeah, it's a different ball game when you're on the spot and the
Yeah.
clock is running. So
Yeah,
okay.
because I could have said a
All right.
couple people now that I'm not on the spot.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Thanks for playing that. All right, so now we're gonna play the this or that. This is a this or that round. I'm gonna give you two
Okay.
options and you let me know which one you like the most. No pressure, no wrong answer. This is, what you feeling. Let's start off with Aaliyah 4-page letter
Hmm.
or Aaliyah 1 in a million. Which song do you like the most?
1 in a million.
1 in a million. Why that one?
I don't know. It's just the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have went with that one too. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So I got Chris Brown popping or Omarion O.
That is so tough. Popping. I'm gonna go
Popping.
popping. Yeah.
Okay. Why
Yeah.
popping?
Um, because it's more of like a feel good one, like for like a party, like a dance, like I don't know, like a more I don't know. O is more of like a sexual, like you got to be in a certain mood for that one, but you could play poppin' and everybody's gonna start dancing.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. All right. So this one, some will say this is two different vibes, but you know me, I don't care. I just like
Okay.
to, I like to shake the table. All right.
Okay.
So Fantasia, When I See You,
Okay.
or Mario, Let Me Love You. Which one do you like the most?
Let me love you.
Let Me Love You.
Yeah.
Why that one?
I think I listened to that one more than I did Fantasia, even though I love Fantasia and that song. I listened to the
Mm,
Mario one more.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I like that Mario song.
Yeah.
But I can relate to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got a couple more for you. Let's see. Okay, SWV, You're the One versus 702, Stilo. You familiar with that song, Stilo by 702?
I don't think I'm familiar with either one of them, sir.
Yeah, okay. SWV is SWV, You're the One for me. No?
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Well, yeah,
it's coming back. Yeah.
Stilo is like um not me being afraid to sing when I sing all the time. Like I look for opportunity to sing. So Stilo is like nah, forget it.
Hold on. I got it. Here. I got it. Let me see what we
Did you
talking
know
about.
that Cousin Skeeter theme song? That's Stilo by 702. But I feel like this wouldn't be fair if you don't really know. So I'll
Yeah,
ask
I
you a
don't
different
know
question.
those two that very well. But I
That's
heard the SWV song, so I would choose that one because I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
that one for sure.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. So let's do okay, Trey Songz, Neighbors Know My Name,
Mm.
or The Dream Falsetto. Which one do you like the most?
You trying to give me a headache? Neighbors Know My Name or falsetto? Mm. Falsetto.
Falsetto. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
that one? Like that one more?
Yeah. It's just that one over. I think because falsetto is a better it's like a better vibe than Neighbors Know My Name. It's just like a different type of vibe.
Mhm. Okay.
Similar to what I explained before. It's like
Yeah.
more people have heard falsetto. Well, I'm not going to say that. I don't know. It just moves people differently. I prefer the
Mhm.
way that falsetto moves
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. Yeah, I will go with falsetto too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm gonna give you two different artists and let me know which one you like the most.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I got Tyrese or Jamie Foxx, just strictly
Jamie.
singing.
Jamie.
Jamie. Jamie.
Jamie.
You like his work better
Yes.
or more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, Janae Aiko or SZA?
Mm. Janae.
Janae.
Yeah.
Why? Why her? What's the deciding factor on that one?
Um, I think I have listened to her longer than I've have SZA. She's got some really good music throughout the years that I can't put SZA over.
Okay. Okay.
Even though SZA's great. I love SZA,
Yeah.
but not over Janae for me.
Yeah. I'm curious. I think a lot of people, I was kind of oblivious to Janae's fan base. Like,
Mm.
I'm really shocked. She has a big fan base, and I really
Mm-hmm.
didn't know it until like this year when she started headlining that arena tour and stuff like that. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I didn't know like she had
Yeah.
fans like that.
Yeah, since her and Omarion and B2K came up
Mhm.
around the same time, and he would promote her, so people started paying attention to her. And yeah, she can sing. I've
Yeah.
never heard her miss a note. She can write music. She's a beautiful person. Just yeah, she has a fan
Mhm.
base for sure.
Yeah, she's dope. I like her. I'm happy for her too, that
Yeah.
she's getting her flowers. And I asked somebody else the same question, and I think they picked Janae also. So,
Hmm.
you know, but I
Yeah,
think
that's
people
respect.
might go with, yeah, I think people will go with Janae. So,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Let me see what else I got for you. The Dream or T-Pain? Who do you like the most?
Dang. Oh, that is a tough one. Wow. Okay, the
Wizzy, why?
dream. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh man. The
If you don't want to answer, I can leave you
dream.
out.
The dream. The dream.
Okay.
Ah,
Why
I
did you?
sound so wrong. Um, he he had a lot of very influential songs across just not just our genre but most genres, as did T-Pain. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with the dream.
Hmm. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I think I would pick the Dream too. I think he has better albums, like full, than T Pain.
Yeah.
T Pain, his first two albums were like pretty much the only ones I really listened to.
Hmm.
But if we throw in features, I don't know, it gets a little tricky because T Pain got some great
Yeah.
features.
That
But
and people that he like influenced or
mm,
helped along the way. I mean, the dream did a lot. Like he wrote for a lot of people. So did T-Pain.
mm,
But it
yeah,
just, they produced the way that they have influenced the genre. The genre is just very similar.
yeah.
But vibe wise, I'm gonna go with the dream. Here's why. Here's why. The dream always has the vibe, and T Pain always has the like. I'm not gonna call it like a gimmick, but he always has like the, I don't know what to call it. What's
He's he makes like
his
a lot of party music too.
party
Like,
music? Like I don't know. Like he's gonna say the thing that everybody's saying at the time to
mhm,
ride that wave, and then go to the next
yeah.
one or create another one. But the dream always has like the vibes, like the
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, you ain't gotta sell me on it. Yeah, I'm going with
Yeah.
Dream. I'm going with Dream. All right, cool. Yeah, both great artists. I just like to see what people pick. Jeremiah
Hmm.
or Eric Bellinger. Who do you like?
Eric Bellinger.
Eric Bellinger.
Hmm.
Why you like more of his songs?
Yes. Yeah, he's one of
Okay.
those artists that I have. There was a minute where he did. I was kind of falling off, but like ever since he came out, he's just like back to back, hit, 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 and yeah, he actually
Yeah,
just
he's
put out something new as well. The
mm,
remixes of his last album,
hmm
still good.
yeah, he's very consistent. Very consistent.
Very, very.
Like his albums, like there's not many albums where you listen to it like, this wasn't it. Like he's consistent.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um,
And you can hear his
Jeremiah,
influence in a lot of other people.
hmm
Hmm.
Jeremiah, I don't know. Like he puts out like features. He's featured a lot, but as far as like albums, I don't know if he has that many. I think he has like three that I can
He
remember.
had, what was that one? It was purple. Was that a
Like
mixtape?
late nights.
Late
Yeah, late night
nights. I played the
mixtape.
mess
And
out of that, but I
yeah,
can't say that I consistently was rocking with him like that.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they both cool. I think that's all I got for you. I think that's
Okay.
all I got for you. Those are all the questions I had.
Okay. That was
Um,
fun.
yeah. Thank you for doing this. I
Thank you
appreciate
for
when
having
people
me.
come on. Yeah. So now, before I let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. Oh, you know what? I lied. I got one more question.
Okay.
I got one more question since I know you like to post the newer artists and stuff. So,
Mhm.
what are give me some new modern artists that you
Mhm.
think are really doing it right now that
Mhm.
needs more recognition? Give me
Okay.
like three. Give me like three. Who would you
Okay.
say?
Isaiah Falls.
Okay.
Um, I really love his music. I really love that. He's up and coming out of South Florida. He makes R&B for people who are in love, gangster music for people who are in love, R&B, and who else? I just listened to this guy named Perry. Um, it's a new album. He has been dropping the singles like over time for like the past year or so. So I heard a few from the album, but the rest of the album is pretty good. I'm gonna review that one so you guys can, really get my input on it. But yeah, if I had to
Yeah.
promote one in particular, it would be Isaiah.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't checked them. I've been seeing people post them, but I'm
Hmm.
just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like R&B. Is this like R&B slash trap soul or like, is that kind of like
You
his
could
whole?
call it. You could call it
Yeah.
trap soul. Yeah, you could call
Okay.
it that. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta check them out. I gotta check them out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that was my last question. I wanted to make sure I asked you that. So
Okay.
before I end it, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to share, promote whatever it is
Hmm.
you want to promote.
Okay.
The floor is yours now. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So Aux Input R&B. It's just that at Aux Input RNB on Instagram. I also have a YouTube. I'm slowly building up both of them, but it's basically me promoting the playlist that I've curated on Apple Music and Spotify. Just for different moods. The moods that I listen to music in the most, and just kind of promoting newer artists that you don't hear on the radio, or just overall good music, R&B music. So, I do it just because I that's how interact with people most of the time. It's through music. I find out the most about people by what they listen to. Is the best conversation starter. So get on there and give me your input. I'm taking suggestions. Share music with me. But yeah, I'm just sharing music that I'm listening to on the day to day, and I appreciate it if y'all would join me.
Yeah, yeah, dope. Yeah, check her out. We'll have all her socials in the description, and check
Hmm.
out her playlist. I checked out her playlist. She got some dope stuff on there. So
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
doing your thing, and this is only up from here. You're gonna keep growing. We
Hmm.
all start. I was where you were
Hmm.
at one point. So
Yeah.
if we're gonna, I'm gonna get her
We
back
gonna
on
connect.
here.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
connect more. Yeah, for sure, for
Gotta
sure.
work together. I definitely like what she's doing. So, with that being said, I'm gonna sign off, and this is a tradition when we sign off. I'm gonna sign off saying incorporating Wizzy Wow, and I'm gonna need you to sign off saying Wizzy Wow, however you want to say it. Is up to
Okay.
you. All right, and then we're gonna end it. All right.
Okay.
And this is Slowjams for Life. It's been another episode. Wizzy Wow.
And this is Maddie Faye. We Wizzy Wild.
Wizzy Wow.